Hi everyone, my name is Nargis Nasreen and we are here to solve another question on SQL, and today is day 25 of solving 100 questions on SQL. So the question we are going to solve today is finding user purchases, and this question got asked in Amazon. So let's see what is the question. So the question is identify returning active users by finding users who made a second purchase within 1 to 7 days after their first purchase. Ignore CMD purchases, output a list of these user IDs. So what we have to do, in this question, we have to find out what is the first day on which the user has made a purchase. Okay. And considering that first day, if the user has made another purchase, that is second purchase, in within 1 to 7 days, we have to list out those user IDs. Okay. And if the user has made more than one purchases in the same day, we have to ignore that. Okay. So how we are going to solve this problem? Before doing that, let's quickly see the table so that we can understand better. So we have this table, that is ID, user ID, items, created at, and revenue are the columns. Created at contains the date on which the user had made the purchase. So what we have to do, first, we do not need all the purchase date. The first purchase date should be on the first day on which the user had made the purchase. Okay, so to do that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write down user ID, comma, created at, and then I'm going to use a window function, that is row number. Row number. And with an over clause, I'm going to pass, that is partition is going to be on user ID, right? Because for each user, we need what is the first date on which they have made the first purchase. So it should be ordered by column created at, right? So what it is going to do, it is going to give a number to all the purchases. Okay. Now let's run this code so that we can see the result. Okay, so we have some error. Partition by, okay, we do not have to put comma here. Now let's run this. Yeah, see, so for user ID 100, this rank value is 1. So this is the first purchase date. As you can see, this is rank number 2. So the second purchase was made on 13th of March 2020. Similarly, for second user ID, which is 101, the first purchase date is this date. Second purchase date is this date. So now we are getting the minimum purchase date. And based on this date, we have to find out that is what is their next purchase date. And if it falls within 1 to 7 days, then we have to take out those user IDs. Okay. So here I'm going to use CTE. I'm going to write down with CTE as, and then I'm going to write down select star from CTE. Let's run this. It is going to give us the same thing. Now, here what I'm going to do, here I'm going to join this same CTE with itself. That is, I'm going to do self-join. Okay. On self-join, what we do, we join the same table by itself by creating the two instances of the same table. We are going to have same table and with its two instances created, and we are going to join it based on the common column. Okay. So we are going to do the same thing. Let's leave the column names for now. So I'm going to write down select from CTE. Let's name this as T1. Join CTE. Let's name this as T2 on T1 dot user ID, because this is the common column, is equal to on unique as well, T2 dot user ID. Okay. So wherever the user ID is common in both of these two tables, it will take those records. That is, it is going to take all the records. Next thing is, we have to find out the next purchase, right? We have to find out the next purchase just after the first purchase. So we are going to put another condition, that is, and T2 dot RN. This RN column is also going to be in the T2. And second, for example, like the second purchase is going to be where the value is 2, right? And for example, in some table, in the first table, that is T1, RN value is 1. So second purchase value is going to be 2. If for this ID as well, RN value is 1. This is the first purchase, and the second purchase is going to be 2. So wherever the value is just one greater than the first purchase is the second purchase, right? So I'm going to write down, and T2.Rn is equal to T1.Rn plus 1. Okay. And we have to put one more condition. Okay. So we get this. That is that second purchase. This is the first purchase date. And now we get the value of second purchase date as well based on this condition. Now we have to check one more thing, whether this date falls within 1 to 7 days of the first purchase or not. So for the third condition, we are going to use date diff. It helps to find out the difference between two dates in the form of days. And we have to pass the column names. That is T2 dot created at, comma, T1 dot created at. Okay. And it should lie between 1 and 7. Okay. The day value lie between 1 and 7. Okay. And we have to mention one thing. Here we have mentioned this condition that T2.Rn is equal to T1.Rn plus 1. But what is the Rn value? The Rn value should always be equal to 1 because that is where the first purchase value is. That is why we use this row number function. Okay. So wherever the Rn value is 1, T1.Rn is equal to 1. Okay. Because that contains the first purchase value of each user. So we have completed our query. Now let's select the column. So we have to return the unique user ID. So I'm going to write down T1 dot user ID and let's put order by here as well. Order by T1 dot user ID. Okay. Now let's run this code. So we are getting these user IDs. Okay. So we have completed our query and this is how we have solved it. To get the second purchase value and to check whether it falls between 1 to 7 days or not, what we did, we find out for each user what is their first purchase value. And to do that, we use the row number window function. That is, wherever the value is 1, we have put this condition, wherever the value is 1, it is their first purchase date. And wherever the value is 1 plus Rn plus 1, it is their second purchase date. And if this value lie between 1 and 7, then it is correct. And it is correct that user has made a second purchase within 1 and 7 days, right? And then we have returned those users that has made those type of purchases. So this is what we did. Now let's see the expected output. So yeah, it is matching, right? It is matching with our output. Now let's try to submit it. So our code got submitted. So our query is correct. So this is how we have solved this problem. Hope you understand it. And there are multiple ways to solve this problem, right? We can use, what else we can use? Like, we can, like one thing is we can use self-join. I think in other cases as well, we have to do self-join, but you can try different ways. And if you get more solution, you can put it in the comment section. If you have more like solution to it. And if you have any question, you can put that too in the comment section. I will look into it. And yeah, that's all about today's video. If you like it, please keep liking. Do not forget to subscribe. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye-bye.